It is so good. Hello. Don't mind my Chobani yogurt and my plate. I had mostly mac and cheese for dinner, so I said, I should probably eat some normal food, so I made scrambled eggs and now I'm eating Chobani yogurt. Mm, I was gonna go on a walk, but I realized I haven't filmed in a long time, as usual, so I wanted to say hello and do just a simple update. I'm going to be graduating in about 2 weeks, I think. 2 weeks. So that's really strange. I'm going to be free and then I don't know what to do. Like, I'm kind of scared to put myself out there because everyone in my life has said when you're an adult, everything's miserable. So I'm kind of just bracing myself to be miserable. Which I don't want to feel like that because I'm only 17. So, yeah. But it made me say, okay, I should probably make more videos if I'm going to have free time. So I've been trying to come up with what? I've been trying to come up with some ideas of what videos I should make. My last video was talking about being in a slump and whatnot. And I've been stumped on that for so long. And I still kind of am. I think I was looking at it the wrong way. I think instead of trying to be disciplined, I need to embrace more of my childlike qualities or how I acted when I was a kid. Instead of just being like hard on myself and being like extremely disciplined and all that jazz. Bringing more, as some people say, whimsy into my life. I hate how people use whimsy, chopped, what else? I don't know, all that fucking random shit. I hate it when I hear people say that in real life. I really do. I don't like it. It makes me feel like I'm around idiots. And that's a hypocritical thing to say because I say those sometimes. I don't know what it is. I just hate it. I hate it with so much passion. Oh, I made the cross. Speaking of cross, I have noticed, I think I mentioned this in my first talking video. There's been an uproar in southern ways. That might be because of the demographic in America right now. Or it could be the uprise of just social media. I don't know. I noticed it started happening more when the artist Ethel Cain got very popular. Which, as someone who lives in the southern part of their state, like I'm up north, but I'm in the southern part of it. That doesn't mean shit. Kinda. Not really. But I'm up north in the countryside. And it's strange seeing people walk around in the cities, like, being all country-esque, kind of. It's very strange to me. Or seeing non-religious people get very, like, fixated or obsessed with religious artifacts. I don't know. It irks me the wrong way a little bit. And I know nothing inherently is wrong with that. It's just someone who has been in close ties with those things. It's a little strange. And, like, these people aren't doing it in bad ways either. Like, they're just enjoying the fashion or enjoying the art of religion. Like, religion has some of the most beautiful art that you will ever see in your life. But it's very strange when people start, I don't know. I think I'm being too much. What else has been happening? Nothing. I've been sitting in my room doing nothing. I've been slowly doing more routines. I woke up early this morning. Took a little nap. That was nice. And I've been waking up late so much. At like 12, I was like, why is it still daylight out? Because I usually wake up around 10, so it's a few hours and then it's dark. So I was up for a few hours and I was like, wait, why isn't it dark yet? It's so strange. I just have more time now. I've been off social media a little bit. You know, that's really nice. I've been thinking about my friends, the last person I was interested in romantically, and reaching out. I've been mulling over that for so long. I don't know. Everything with graduation has made me very nostalgic. I thought I would be a lot more scared to graduate. I'm not. I'm more just tired. I'm very tired. And one thing I'm very grateful, though, is after high school, I'm almost immediately working after, which is very nice because I think I need to be busy before I do anything else. I'm going to work on getting my license. I'm going to be having a seasonal job. And I'm going to be bringing my little recorder around and, like, maybe recording stuff for you guys while I'm working. So, yeah. I'm excited to document my life on here. Because I am very afraid of being forgotten. So, I'm excited to share more with you as I grow. And how many people can say that they documented their, I don't know, experiences before high school? Like, I've documented my life my whole time on the internet. I grew up on the internet. And I know that might be strange to say, but I have. I have grown up on the internet. I had a phone at a very young age, and I would watch toy videos all the time. That's how young I was. Yeah. And it's almost weird seeing, like, I don't understand. I was looking at other people creating videos and them doing it as, like, a job. And I get that the internet can be a job. To me, this isn't a job. It is very much a hobby. I've always been inspired by videos, cinematography. That's why I took photo and video for 2 years at high school. I want to give you a little tour of my high school as well. So, yeah, at some point I'm going to show you around because I think that would be a very beautiful thing to do. Sorry, I have like a hangnail. Oh, I also wanted to mention, this made me think of everything, like growing up and whatnot. When I came out as trans in, Ooh. Late 7th grade, early 8th grade. I came out as trans. I said I'm a boy. And my mom said, no, you're not. You're just confused. And it's really interesting growing up because she always told me, when you get older, you're going to become more feminine and you're going to realize it's a phase. And I was always very scared of thinking that was a fact, you know? I was like, oh no, I'm going to realize I'm not a boy, and then she'll be right and I'll be wrong, and, you know, like this whole time I've been fighting for nothing. I was very, very scared of growing up and realizing I'm not a guy. But it's really funny because as I grow up, I'm finding myself being drawn to masculinity even more and wanting to become the true version of myself. And I think that is so beautiful. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat snoring, but I think it's so beautiful. I love it. You know, it's really sad to see people think that trans people are monsters and whatnot, and that trans people never existed. Like, we always have. Like, sometimes I forget I'm trans, because when I'm not looking at myself in a camera or in the mirror, I already envision myself as this guy that I already am, that I already was at some point. But then I look at myself in the reflection and I'm like, whoa, like, what's going on? I'm like, that's not right. So, yeah. I wanted to mention that. With growing in high school and whatnot, like, my identity has really solidified in itself. And it's funny to have that contradiction of what everyone else said. Like, when you grow up, you're gonna realize it was a phase, and for me personally, it wasn't. You know, I went through the whole thing of saying, oh, I'm non-binary, or yada yada yada, and no, I'm just a guy. And even my style, my taste, it's leaned a tiny bit more masculine. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. It's amazing. At some point, I might do an apprenticeship for welding as well, so that's exciting. I'm just trying to be in the moment and not worry too much about after high school, because it can be a death trap in that state. You can't dwell on it too much because you will go insane. You will go insane. You will fall in traps. It's not fun. I've been procrastinating so much. I've been trying to do schoolwork that I missed because I haven't been to school in like 2 weeks. I just can't muster the energy to, and all my grades are fine too. They're fine. And you know, I've also told myself, I'm like, okay, if I have to retake this semester or like this year, that's fine. It's fine if I have to take the year again. I really don't care. I don't care that much. But yeah. I'm just tired. I'm very, very tired. I want this month to be over. But yeah, I'm very grateful for my time of rest and new beginnings, new chapters. And I also have to remind myself that sometimes change is not coming when you are ready for it. Sometimes you have to change when you're not ready. And I think that is an important skill to have. Or not even a skill, I think it's just I don't even know if you can have that as a skill. I guess you can. I think it's good to go with it and kind of go with the flow and accept it in like a weird way. Because I was thinking about it, and I don't know if you can fully accept something like that. I don't know. But, yeah. I was reading Catcher in the Rye, and then I stopped, because Catcher in the Rye for me is a very winter book. It's not winter anymore, though. So I'm going to switch to Upstream by Mary Oliver and the summer book. Actually by the same person who made Moomin Valley, from my knowledge. She's the same person who made that. Yeah. I've been making, actually I was making a little vlog earlier, so that might come up after this video, but I'm excited for the future. There's not a lot to say because it's a time of a lot of change, but a lot of stillness as well. I don't know if that makes sense, because, you know, the two don't, they kind of clash in a way. Yeah. I can feel the change, like, uplifting, but no change is happening right now. We're not at the peak. We're in the rise. We're going to the climax. I think I'm going to take a walk after this. I will see you at some point. Again, I really like making these videos because they are helping me talk a little better. And they just, I don't know, I like sharing my life with people. I have a lot to say about me, and I want to, you know, tell what I have to say about myself, but I also want to learn other things, get inspiration, and then be able to talk about different topics and not just myself. But change is happening. I'm excited for it. I'm a little nervous. I don't think it's a bad change. And, you know, whatever happens, happens. I'm not gonna force anything. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this tiny little update. So, yeah. Goodbye.